This week, I tried and rated 3 different celebrity-owned restaurants. One thing that's really cool about London is that you have so many different options, and one of those options is that you can go to a celebrity-owned restaurant, which is very exciting and cool. I want to try 3 very different options with very different price ranges, with different food cuisine options, and just see whether it was worth it. I have no idea what this is.
Then he noticed it was like eggshell, so he's taken away and we're gonna have new egg fried rice.
I almost wish you could taste what we're tasting.
I'm not like wowed by them.
Oh, I do like it.
So come with me as we figure out whether these celebrity restaurants are worth it. Is it just a name? Do they live up to the hype? And will there be any surprises?
So the first place I'm going to is a Gordon Ramsay restaurant called Lucky Cat, and it's Europe's tallest restaurant. So we're starting off with a bang.
This place is described as flavor-packed Asian-inspired food. I love Asian food, so definitely excited to try this one. Even more so because it's gotten really good reviews, describing it as exquisite food in an incredible atmosphere, food being amazing, and a top-level experience. Adding the fact that I'm a big Gordon Ramsay fan, I am going in with very high expectations.
First thing I noticed was that they don't shy away from letting you know that this is quite a luxury experience. Like, it's not just about the food, it's about the customer service and the ambiance and everything that goes with it. It's like a full-on 100% experience. As soon as you get to the building, downstairs, there's like a doorman. There's like 3. You then walk a carpet to go through security, and they check your name on the thing before they guide you to go to a lift that takes you to the top floor. And then when you get to lift, you're then guided down the corridor. You go to like the cloakroom section where you give your bag and your coat and you're given a ticket. Then you're sent to the desk where they take your name and then they guide you to the table. So already I was like very overwhelmed and feeling like sky high because I was literally sky high. But then when I got to reception, they told me that I had the best table at the restaurant. Insane. And she was like guiding me through the table. And as I was walking through, I was seeing everything, like the decor, the mood lighting, the music, all the people. Everything was so like overwhelming in the best way that I got flustered and I like lost her halfway through to get to my table.
Oh my god, Taz. Literally can't take you anywhere.
I was just like a hot mess. I was just like a little kid in a very fancy restaurant. And then she kindly guided me to the best table at the restaurant. And the reason why it was the best table was because it had this incredible view of London.
We have only been here for 5 minutes and I'm already overwhelmed, but like in the best way. This is an experience.
We had our own waiter who guided us through the menu and suggested all the different options. And I wanted to try as many different options as possible, so I just went and chose like random different options like starters, mains, desserts.
The music's quite loud, but like, oh my god, the view. You definitely do feel like you're in Europe's tallest restaurant. It feels so bougie. I mean, I'm not dressed bougie. I should have really paid attention to that before coming in. I'm very underdressed for this place.
The food arrived really quickly, beautifully presented, one by one, so we had our time with each plate. That just shows how attentive they are, because they could tell like when we were done and then they would provide us with the next dish. He was also very attentive because on one of the dishes, it was like a raw fish dish, and I was trying it and I was like, this is nice. I don't get anything crazy about it. And then he literally swished in and was like, this is how you prepare it and this is how you eat it. And he like mixed it all together. I was like, now you should have a try. And I was like, thank God he came in because I was not doing it right.
The avocado is really coming through. Very fresh. So I think we're starting off with like more simpler, fresher flavors.
Yes.
Very fresh.
So this is called GXC. It's their signature thing and it got really highly rated online. It's soft, it's tender, it's not crispy. I do think it needs like stronger, punchier flavors. Yeah. I put more lime on it and I've got my gherkin. Cheers. I'm not like wowed by it. I'm not like, whoa, this is incredible.
Not bad, I just think I've had better.
Cheers. Cheers. Oh, I really love that. I'm loving the fishes here. Guys, I mean raw fish and avocados with caviar. 5 years ago, Taz, she would not try this. She would just eat it.
I really enjoyed the raw fish dish, but I think I mostly enjoyed it because it was a new experience for me. Personally, I like experiencing first and trying to expand my taste palette, so I think the novelty of that added to this experience. But beyond this, I'm not sure if it was great enough to justify the price. The dishes were coming out one by one, we were making our way through. It was all a bit overwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. And for the next dish, the chef came out personally and started preparing it in front of us, which was really cool. But then this happened.
So they brought egg fried rice and he was like explaining how to make it in front of us, but then he noticed it was like eggshell. So he's taken away and we're gonna have new egg fried rice. But they picked up on that and they came and were like, we're just gonna change this. So very attentive. The main thing I wanted to point out was they were aware of it straight away. They came and were like, we're gonna take this away and get you a new one. So again, great customer service. Mistakes happen. It's how they handle it. We didn't even have to say anything.
They came in and they gave us a new one, apologized. It was all fine.
The egg fried rice was really nice. It was quite light. The flavors weren't bold, but very complimentary. It didn't feel greasy or too heavy, and it went well with everything else. I really like the aesthetic of the restaurant. I'm really into low, orangey mood lighting. The decor was really cool, very current, very modern.
But I did feel like the music was just way too loud. I love background music. I think it's weird when there's no background music, to be honest. But this one just felt like it was so loud.
I want the music to be more of a background rather than, I feel like it's dominating a bit much.
Like almost like a hotel lobby
yes,
vibe.
yes.
It felt more like going to a bar rather than dining. It was like opening week for them, so it was a very busy time for them, and you could tell everyone had like an allocated time for how long they could be at the table, and they had to do the service like people come in, people go out, just because there was so much demand, and it's such a popular place at the moment. And so that also added to like the overstimulation of like there's just so much happening. The prices, I mean, we're in the bougie end here. We're in central London, the tallest restaurant in Europe. That comes with a price tag. We're also at Gordon Ramsay's restaurant, which is insane, by the way. I grew up watching Gordon Ramsay, so to eat at one of his newest top restaurants is quite crazy. I think the price at the moment is being justified by the location, the venue, the decor, the ambiance, and the customer service more than the food itself.
Individually, they did feel like more subtle flavors. I don't know this like super like blown me away amazing. I think the food is like to a decent level. Is it the best thing I've ever had? No, but also I am someone who leans more on like intense spiky flavors. So I'm gonna compare to that. My favorite dish is a yellowtail tartare with caviar. So girly has bougie taste clearly.
I will say the chicken was cooked to perfection. I don't think I've ever had chicken this nice before. It melted in my mouth. And even though the flavor was subtle, it just worked so well. It wasn't greasy, but very succulent and tasty. Honestly, it was a 10 out of 10 for me. The red meat, on the other hand, was good, but based on the price, it wasn't anything amazing. Like, it didn't really stand out to me. I think the chimichurri sauce saved it, but for a place like this, I was expecting more, to be honest.
One of my favorite things I had on the night was the dessert. I had mochi in coconut, mango, and strawberry flavor, I believe. And the coconut mochi, first of all, the best mochi I've ever had in my life, but also one of the nicest desserts I've had. I've never tried coconut mochi before. Oh my God, it's incredible. I would say the mochi was probably my favorite thing I had. I mean, I definitely enjoyed the experience because it was something completely new for me. I don't normally dine in these kind of places. It was nice to eat food with the view of London from like the 60th floor. That's an experience, and that experience comes with a price tag. I'm definitely happy that I got to experience it. Would I go again for the food? I don't think so. I know, and I feel so bad saying that because I really like Gordon Ramsay, but I just didn't feel like the food justified the prices. I was like not crazy about it, if I'm being honest with you. If you want to have like a really nice night out in a really good location, want to be treated and dined and wined, then yeah, go for it. I think I like something a bit more low-key and chill. So that's a personal preference. It just wasn't for me. Overall, I would give Lucky Cat a 7 out of 10. When it was great, it was really great, but there were many moments that I just fell off. Like the mistake with the eggshell and like the loud noise and the food not quite hitting. I feel like there could be room for improvement. So overall, I would just give it a 7 out of 10. It is a beautiful day in London and I have come to Neat Burger. This place is owned by Lewis Hamilton. It's a vegan fast food place. I feel like now there are a lot more vegan options in London, but still I feel like this is a really good new option to have.
The place has gotten a lot of good reviews. It seems like a great affordable place for good vegan options in central London. Even vegans are rating it highly, so definitely curious to give this one a try.
It has its own aesthetic, it feels really cool and current and vibey, and it has a kind of like a diner vibe to it, but in a not so obnoxious loud way, but in a more like cool chill way.
Personally, I find ordering food a bit stressful, especially when I don't know my exact order, so I opted for the self-checkout. Honestly, this should be a thing in every place in my opinion.
I've got the goods, got
got like a whole bag full of food. I might have over-ordered, but let's go home and try it all out.
I was actually surprised with how many different varieties they had. Because I saw all these cool options, I was like, okay, let me try this, let me try that. My curiosity peaked, and now we have all these goodies, which I'm very excited to try. I must say the branding is so cute. I like the logo, I like the colors. And then when you open it up, it says better for animals, better for earth, better for health. They did have a variety of burgers to choose from. I did want to get the smash burger because I was just like, oh, I really felt like having a smash burger in the moment. But then I saw this one and it was called the neat burger. And I was like, we're going to neat. So I feel like I should try the classic burger option. I saw steak and frites with this neat sauce. I have no idea what neat sauce is. I don't know what's in it because I didn't really look at it. I got, ooh, let's not break it. I got myself Biscoff milkshake. Oh my God, it looks incredible. I got some like plant-based chicken nuggets. I don't remember ordering a sauce. I don't know what it is. And then we have a cookie. Oh, it smells like it has potential. I was kind of surprised by the prices, I'm not gonna lie. So this burger set me back £10.50 just for the burger on its own. Even for London, I do feel like that's a lot. I don't know if it's a lot because it's vegan. I just thought £10.50 is quite a bit. For like a fast food place. The steak and fries was £15. Again, I'm gonna have to try it, but like £15, I don't know. We shall see if that's worth it. The crispy chicken wings, there's 4 of them, and they're like this size, £7. I feel like it's a lot more bougie than I was expecting, to be honest. The milkshake was £6.99. It's gonna all be dependent on the flavors, obviously, and the quality. I wonder if because it's Lewis's place and he's like a really well-known celebrity, that's what's like bring the prices up. Like if you went to a regular junk food place, it probably wouldn't be this high, but because it's Lewis Hamilton, that's why you can get away with it. I don't know. I just feel like everything's so expensive these days, especially in London, that I'm like, are these prices a lot anymore? I don't even know. But the cookie was only £2.50, and I think that's fine. I mean, it's a tiny, tiny cookie, but it was £2.50. So everything came to a total of £44.09. But the question is that gonna be worth it? Let's see. She thick. Oh my God, that is absolutely divine. That is literally like ice cream in a cup. I am feeling quite excited now because that is actually so nice. That literally tastes like ice cream. It is quite sweet. It's a milkshake. Of course it's gonna be sweet, but it hasn't felt sickly sweet yet. The Biscoff is so nice. The flavors are hitting. That is a very good milkshake. If anything else doesn't taste that good, I'll be happy with just this. So that's saying a lot. Oh, and now I'm starting to get the bits of the Biscoff. That is a very lovely experience. I'm very happy with the milkshake. And there's no dairy in it. Next, out of curiosity, I want to try the nuggets. I want to see if it's just like, you know, like corn chicken nuggets. Is it just that, but they're charging £7? Let's see. It is very flavorful. Oh my God, I'm getting so excited now. This is what it looks like on the inside. You can tell it's not chicken, but they've done a good job of making it quite realistic, I think. I'm gonna try a bit with the neat sauce. It doesn't have the same texture as chicken. It's like borderline mushy, I'm not gonna lie. But flavor-wise, this is very flavorful. I think sometimes with vegan food, you can have quite low expectations. Already, I'm like very impressed. I'm gonna try with the green sauce just because I have it. Oh my God, guys, the flavors are really good. I don't know why I'm saying that like I'm so surprised and shocked. I just didn't have high expectations, I guess. Right, let's try the steak and fries. Very curious about that one. I have no idea what the meat is or what's supposed to be. And I had it with neat sauce. And I don't really know what the neat sauce is, but I've had it so far and it's really, really good. I'm curious about the texture because I am a texture girly. Ooh, I like the texture of the fake meat. It's quite chewy in a good way, like it's satisfying. Oh, I do like it. I feel like if I have vegan friends and they're looking for a place, I would highly recommend this place. I'd be like, just go there. If they want to have vegan junk food, insane. This is so good. I think the sauce is like sriracha mayo. A little bit sweet, creamy, really nice. The fries are soft and how I like them. The meat does have like a smoky taste to it. Not too strong, but I really like the texture. We've just come a long way, guys. Vegan food now is so good. A lot of time and investment and care has gone into this. That's what it feels like, because this is like really well done. Like the flavors, guys. The flavors are so good. I'm a very happy girl. Now we come to the final one, which is a neat burger. I suppose this is the most important one of all. Okay, the cheese looks so fake. The meat patty, I don't know what it is. Sometimes they do beetroot, and I really don't like the beetroot one. Other places do like really good ones. So, okay, let's try. That is really nice. This is such a good vegan food option. Ooh. Oh my god, I'm making a real mess. I will say the patties are quite soft. I think for me, it's all in the texture. They really did a good job on the steak texture. This one's a bit mushy and this one's a bit mushy. It tastes really good. Does it taste like meat? No. I'll be honest with you, this one tastes the least meaty. But do I like the flavors? Is this like an enjoyable burger that I would like to have again? Yes. The only questions I would have is like this one is a bit too mushy, but I like the flavors. And with the sauce, it's really good. This one, it doesn't really taste like meat. But then are they intending for it to taste like meat? Probably not. It's a good burger. And this one's really good. Maybe a tad bit more flavor. Yeah, I would say the steak and fries is my favorite. £15 for this is like, I think is a good deal. I would get the milkshake and the steak and fries happily again. But would I get the cookie? Let's see, let's find out. But £2.50 is actually not that bad. £2.50 for a cookie in London. The prices are crazy around here. It smells like homemade. Oh, that smells really good. That's what it looks on the inside. Is it a bit too crumbly or is it soft? The cookie is really, really good. I've been to like bakeries where they do cookies and I am not happy. And this place isn't even known for its cookies. It is more on the crumbly side, I'll admit. I do love me a soft, big, chunky, gooey cookie. This is not that kind of cookie. It's crumbly on the outside, but like soft on the inside and has a bit of chewiness, but not a lot. That is really nice though. I would just want a big one of these. Honestly, they have genuinely done such a good job. They were set with, I think, quite a difficult task of getting like good vegan junk food out there. And I really feel like they put out food that's on a very high level. Everything is flavorful. They might not have got the texture nailed, but then again, it's quite hard to replicate meat texture, and that's not probably what they set out to do anyway. It's tasty food. Tasty cookie, I'll tell you that. Very happy. In terms of price, because it's vegan food and it's Lewis Hamilton and the quality of everything, I actually think it's fine. It's really fair. You can get cheaper vegan food, but I don't know if it will taste this good quality. So actually, I'm fine with it now. Customer service, I did self-checkout. I did get lost a little bit and I asked the guy, and he was like lovely. He wasn't like rude or anything. He was a bit standoffish. He was like, yeah, you gotta check the sauce. And I was like, oh, okay, sorry, I'll do that. But I think that's just a London thing. And it is like a fast food place. It's not like a high-end Michelin restaurant. It's like a very quick and easy in and out fast food place in central London in Soho. You know, you gotta kind of manage your expectations. London, I don't think we're known for the customer service. In places like America, I feel like customer service is like such a big deal. The customer service I received there wasn't like bad, it wasn't amazing. It's like the standard experience you would expect in London. It's so funny. There was kids in front of me ordering, and the guy kept asking like, is everything vegan? Is everything vegan? And then he asked the guys like, is everything on the menu vegan? And he was like, yes, it's all vegan. And then he did sadly leave. Sometimes we have this connotation with vegan food is like, oh, it's not gonna be as good. But like, you never know, you might try and you might really like it. But what's really good about this place is like when you do eventually try it, it's really good vegan food. So that in itself should give it a really high rating. I thought this was very flavorful. Honestly, I would give it, for a vegan place, I would give it a solid 8 out of 10. I'm genuinely so impressed. Absolutely blown away. I think it's definitely worth trying. If you're in Soho, London, and you're curious, I would highly recommend trying it out. I would recommend the steak and fries, the Biscoff milkshake, and the cookie. Elite meal. My friend literally asked, was like, let me know what you think of meat. And I can happily say it delivered. Very, very happy. Okay, let's try the next one. The final place I tried this week is James Blunt's Gastropub. I went into it expecting it to be like pub food and not expecting much. Like this is my mid-range option. So I went in thinking it's gonna be like a mid-range experience. Oh my God, was it so much more. It's really nice, but it's really intimate, and I feel a bit subconscious about vlogging. Public vlogging still isn't my thing, even though I've done it for years. I'm gonna order the tiger prawns, and then we're gonna get no salad. I love how we skip the salad. We're not getting salad. Mushroom risotto with truffle oil, pan-fried cod, and seasonal greens. And then we're gonna look at dessert. We ordered the food, it came very quickly. I asked for everything to come at once. And oh my God, the presentation, stunning. Just look at this spread. You could just tell by the presentation that the food is gonna taste really good. And it did. Everything I ate was like a 10 out of 10. That's so nice. It's so flavorful. It's so buttery. The crunchiness of the bread. Oh my God, this is so nice. We're off to a really good start. I'm really happy with this. Next, we have the pan-fried cod. Everything feels so like buttery and silky. The texture is so nice. I don't know what the green sauce is. I think it's peas. That is really good. The potatoes are so soft and like crispy on the outside. The fish is like silk. It like glides in your mouth. The flavors, like it's really nice, but it's not overpowering. Wow, this is really good food. This is really, really good food. Isn't that fish so nice? The seasoned veg tastes flavorful. It's seasoned. It's like buttery and a bit garlicky. Wow, the flavors, guys. Oh my God, I almost wish you could taste what we're tasting because I feel like I'm not doing it justice. I'm very happy. Both dishes I would happily get again. That was incredible. The final one is trying the risotto. Now this thing looks incredible. I actually haven't had risotto much, so this is actually like a new experience for me.
That's so creamy. I like the saltiness of the parmesan. The truffle oil is very like light. You know what I like? It's flavorful but not intense. Like it doesn't have to be intense for it to be good. I have noticed that my taste palette has changed. Like I'm eating way more different things that I wouldn't normally have and enjoying it and really liking it. Wow. You guys have literally watched my taste palette evolve on camera. That's wild.
I honestly could not fault any of the food. It was flavorful food without being intense. And that just shows when food is cooked properly, it doesn't even need to be anything crazy flavors. It's just done right. And it's so silky and buttery and garlicky and salty. Everything about this place was amazing. I would hands down happily go again. I don't know how much James Blunt is involved in the running of this pub, but whoever is running this place has done an incredible job.
We got desserts. We got the Say When Chocky Mousse, which I think is the one where they come with a big tray and like put it on your plate. And also sticky toffee, no, the rhubarb cheesecake. Very excited for it. This is very exciting.
They just keep scooping until you say when to stop. And I forgot that that was a concept. So she just kept scooping and scooping. And we were like, wow, this is amazing, filming it. Completely forget what that, we need to tell her to stop at some point. So eventually we did. And we ended up with a bowl of chocky mousse that my friend took home in a foil parcel. We had so much of that chocky mousse and that chocky mousse was insane. It's so good.
I like the little chocolate bits in it. It makes it crunchy. Oh my God, this is so good. You're right. That's a 10 out of 10. You're right, I could eat the whole bowl.
And the other thing I got was the rhubarb cheesecake. It wouldn't have been the thing I would have chosen, but I wanted to try something different and new, and it was incredible.
It's like all the textures. Crumble, biscuit base, nice cheesecake, the tanginess, the sweetness. Oh, I'm so happy.
It felt like you're in a country pub. It was like wooden furniture, very rustic vibes. There was like a tree plant thing in the middle with fairy lights all over it. You could see the sky because it was like glass ceilings. It was like mood lighting, candles. The music was like perfect. It was like background music. It was just such a romantic vibe. Honestly, it felt like my friend and I were on a date, and maybe we were. And it was a lovely, lovely date because it was just so beautiful. I care about the vibe of the restaurant a lot. I enjoy food more when I feel comfortable in the environment, and I just felt so at home in this kind of environment. The customer service was incredible, but for very different reasons compared to Gordon Ramsay's. I feel like at Gordon Ramsay's, they had been told, we have to serve this at excellent level, and it was a bit more formal. The customer service here was like still to a high standard, but it felt more human.
I feel it brings out the kind of...
Yeah, great so much. Thank you.
She lives in America, she became so American.
We would have conversations with the waiters, a bit of banter. It just felt like we would chat with friends, and it felt really lovely and friendly. And again, that put my guard down, and I got to just enjoy the experience more because I just felt more like at home.
She just came in and she was like, oh, what are you filming for? And normally I panic when someone says, I'm like, it's a vlog. Just a vlog. But usually when people ask that, they're being very like nice about it. And she was like, oh, what's your channel? Write it down and come and watch it. So if you are watching this right now, you are very lovely.
So yeah, I wrote my channel name, and then we mentioned that we liked her glasses, and she came back late in the evening and was like, this is where I got my glasses. They do really good things. And we just chatted with her for a bit, and it was just so lovely. Now the prices aren't like super cheap. The chocky mousse was £16. It is Say When, so it's how much you have. Compared to like the mid-range London experience, it's a bit more than that, but I personally think it's worth it because the food quality, like you can tell in the taste, like this is genuinely high-end, good quality food. I would say the food tasted way better than the Gordon Ramsay restaurant, I'm just saying. And then the experience and the vibe and the mood lighting, if I had to think of my perfect dining experience, it would be something like this. The food was incredible. I tried new flavors and new dishes that I've never had before and was really happy with. The dessert was great. I honestly think that was my best dining experience in London. So I would give the Fox and Pheasant a 10 out of 10. Great vibes, great customer service, great food, just overall great experience. So yeah, that's my biggest recommendation in this video, the Fox and Pheasant in Chelsea. That was me trying 3 very different restaurants by different celebrities with different price ranges. And in the end, the most worth it one for me is the mid-range one because you get incredible food, incredible vibes, great customer service for a mid-range price. Let me know if you would like to see more videos like this. I think by trying very different places, I got to learn a lot more about what I like and don't like, and that's been interesting. It's been a very fun week, got to try some great food. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Let me know if you would like to see more like this. But other than that, I love you lots. Please know they matter, and I shall see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.